Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Alright, see if this thing starts again. It should. Really need to find tires and get the front end kit for this, where I want to get the front end parts through. Hang on, that tire's going low. Oh, that's a little lower than what I thought, but let's see. We got new parts laying there, we just got to get them in. But, oh, let's see. God, the head that clean this thing. Got it smelling good in here. Hey, she still starts. Oh, let's see. Kind of wish I had this thing going. I'm gonna turn this around back up so I don't have to go so far with my air hose. Oh, this ain't a column shift. Don't you hate that when you go from one vehicle to the next and then you're like, hey, wait a minute. Whew, it's hot in here without the AC working. So far the pickup, the charge I put in, is still working. Anyway, get out of this hot box. Actually, I'll let the heat out. You know, ever since I put those tires on the back, they're starting to wear not real good again. And the front tires are wearing good. Anyway, I'll get my air hose out and we'll get that. Yeah, I gotta get the rope start for that thing yet too. This little Trailblazer got 212,000 miles on it. Probably about 20 with me messing around with it, but the motor I put in had in 60,000. But after looking at it closer, I figured out the motor it was a rebuild. So Lord only knows how many miles actually on it. Running up and down the road here quick. Don't have a lot of gas in it anymore. Just get the brakes cleaned up and keep the rust off them. I mean, if I wanted to tore the front end apart and know it's shot, I wouldn't be afraid to drive this thing. But I got to get those parts in and turn around here at the neighbors. And I take them out and drive them every once in a while just to keep the rust from building up and locking them. Good little truck. I actually fit in this better than I do my pickup right now. She'll get up and go. Not real sure where I want to park this. See, the grass is still laying down out there. Gotta get the tractor over here so I can lift that up, fix that. Thinking about using the tractor here. Hey, this is an idea. This looks cool. Make it look like it's hooked up to my trailer. Actually, this little guy does have the receiver hitch on it. Trying to learn the gauge. Oop, found it. There, I like running it, throwing a charge in the battery. Kind of want this thing going before winter. So yeah, I can't even remember what year this is. It is an 03, 9002, so it's early 03. So that was close. Not bad for a guess. See, I gotta bring the, and I gotta get the plates up to date. But yeah, we got some work to do to this yet. So I'm gonna do some stuff with the tractor here, as I'm to the point where that ain't ready to run. That right now costs too much in registration fees to get going. Otherwise I'd be driving that. And this thing, the grinding has gotten to the point where it's too bad. The gray truck, bring you guys up to date on that. I do have another frame for this one, because it's right there. Which looks like that door. But he said that door was good, but I don't know. This one looks worse than what it really is. But the problems I got with that truck is the braces right there and going down that frame there are rotted in two. And yeah, this is starting to show a little age to it, but at least this frame's in better shape. That's why I'm really thinking about having this blasted. Oh, it's a 2002. The guy told me it was a 2000. This is a 2002, so this is the same as my truck. But it's got front rotors, which I can swipe off this and put on mine, and brake pads, because they looked pretty good. And here's the thing I think we got to replace on mine to get the anti-lock brake warning to quit coming on. So yeah, I want to get this frame cleaned up. And actually, I don't know why I got that apart. I might cut a piece of steel to go in there and box that. What's it going to hurt? So, but I can tell you right now why it's apart. It's getting all new brake lines, fuel lines, everything. Why it's apart. I'm going to move this door. Really? Okay. Warm out here. I don't know if you guys noticed that when I went to start it, it was thundering. Okay. This is what gets me. Climbing up and down. Ouch. My foot's already screaming. Hey, there you go. Let's see. Down just a little. Yeah, I'd like to. Just might have to redo those seals again. Yeah, man. Woo. Hey, set you guys here for a second. Sorry about that. Just knew when I did, I've gone from not sweating. Okay. Okay, whoa! Kill the tractor here. We'll kill it right there for now. Yeah. See all that bracing right there, and over here, and that has gone on that gray truck. I'm gonna figure out how I want to keep this sitting here. Yeah. I'll be back. I gotta sit down and cool off. Holy moly. Being that cloudy. Oh, there goes that hot. It's miserable out there. I was going to do a little more with the tractor, but I'll cool off and show you what I did. Off to the south down there, it's kind of gotten crazy, and it just come over my phone, but now I can't find it. It just flashed tornado warning for this area. I know down south there's a, let's see, well, it's Breda, Iowa and Halber, Iowa. Let's see. Right down there is where the tornado stuff's supposed to be. Now just said it was for my area. I hit the confirm, so yeah, that's down there, and it's dark and it's rumbling. But yeah, interesting weather, figures. Well guys, you know, hey, 454 stuff is all here now. So I'm planning on Monday having the 454 done and running. Like I said, I need the rotors off the front of this. Well, I've got this frame, a Camaro subframe, and that Monty SS frame I want to have dustless blasted. Last time I checked into that, it wasn't going to be that bad. Yeah, I know. I'm complaining I'm out of money, but you know, you got to give yourself goals to shoot for, to keep going, to keep getting stuff done, to keep going. So this is where I'm at. I want to get him. The guy will give me a quote, and I'll tell him I got 3 frames, and they'll come in, dustless plastic, treat the metal with something where it gives you 2 weeks or something to get a coat on it. Well, I'll get the, I don't know if I want to pour 15 the frame or what I'm going to do yet, or get some chassis paint from Eastwood and paint this. I know this is trying to keep it from turning into a restoration, but I want this frame to last as long as I can, because that gray truck, if I sell it, I want it to be in the best shape it can be for whoever gets it. And yeah, so and then the SS frame, I want to get that cleaned, and then that Camaro subframe down there, I'll get that stripped down and cleaned and get that painted, so I can start working on the next motor and tranny for the Camaro. Or just have a subframe with a motor and tranny on it that I can go over and start with as well. But yeah, I know it's crazy, but if I ain't got something to shoot for or push for, I'm going to go nuts. And like I said, while I've got this apart, there's a couple of spots I might go ahead and box in on this frame I don't know, I haven't decided for sure. But any repairs need to be done. I want to get them clean, and then get this all recoated and taken care of. I've seen guys use the needlers and everything else, but if I can have somebody come in, blast this thing, we'll do that. Because I could make a A-frame to go on the ground here, and at the other end we could get this where we can rotate it. So, and that's probably my daughter wondering if I got the same tornado warning. So, alright. So anyway, yeah, I lost where I was. So yeah, Monday the 454 should be rattling out the door there. I think the weather was going to be decent Monday. Weather. There we go. Daily. Go to daily. Yeah. A little warm Monday, but that'll be okay. 86. 10% chance of rain. It's getting down into the 60s tonight, Sunday, and Monday for overnight low, so that'll be nice. But yeah, I just went. My daughter told me where to find that emergency alert stuff. It goes into a file on your phone. I didn't know that until now. And it says the tornado warnings for our area, but there's nothing here till 5 o'clock, and it is. That's a half hour from now, so I don't know. Somebody located the wrong phones, or if that's where our cell phone tower is bouncing off. But yeah, it's getting funky down to the south. Let's see if I can zoom in. And now today it's not showing it. It's kind of dark down there. So I moved my truck up here in case I gotta walk in the water to get to the truck. But oh yeah, that's where I was kind of leading to. Well, anyway, once this frame's done, I gotta get the 5.3, and actually, since this is gonna be my truck, this probably, well, I don't know. I've got an all aluminum I've got an all aluminum Corvette 350 LS motor, and I was told I could actually turn that into a 5.3. Oh. And I'm thinking about turning that into a 5.3 aluminum and kind of play around with that and put it in that gray pickup along with that new transmission I've got for this one. So could make this gray truck a little bit of a sleeper worker. I don't know. Yeah, just have to see. But the goal is to have this frame all done, the motor and tranny installed, and then set the body down over it. Which there at the same time, that means I want to get the cab off and get that on some kind of thing, do the rust repairs on that, get that all taken care of. And so all the painting's done when it goes on. And I don't know if I want to keep that gray truck box or convert it over to a flatbed or what I'm going to do. But see what they say there. That's where the temperature just changed. I went from being nice to again. And I think while I'm at it, I'm going to get brand new springs for the back of this. I know I got a lot of plans here and that, but like I said, you got to have goals to shoot for. You got to have something in the future to keep you going and keep you wanting to try. The front rotors on this look pretty good, so I guess if I can get those, and because you can't go to the junkyard and buy the brakes, they won't sell them to you. And if this white truck was done, I don't know, I might replace this front fender over here too. This box side I think I can save. The driver's side I'm not sure about. Yep, but it is nice having the tractor go on to where I can hop on it, start it, and oh, oops. One of these days I'll fix this chair. needs new feet. Really? Come on. It's an old school chair that got those push-in feet. Holy moly. You get out of the wind, it gets hot fast. Whoop. Oh. So yeah, I've got a aluminum block I could build and put in there. I've got a 5.3 back in the corner that I need to find out if it needs to be bored. I got to check that. So I've had one machine shop guy tell me every 5.3 that he's gotten in, he's had the board. And another one says no, usually you can just hone them and go. So I don't know. I guess that'd be kind of fun to play with that truck and give it a tune and have it be a kind of a sleeper truck and have fun with it. But one of these days something's going to break. I'm either going to sell all these motors I've got sitting around here, or who knows. All it's going to take is one or two good sales and things will be off and running again. It's hot. Oh, yeah, here's the cheap set of gaskets he wanted me to use. So he's got a pretty good set for the. He said, "Well, I don't want to burn those up for you." Then that can get out of my hair, and then I'll be ready to run. Hopefully by then, have that out of here hopefully in time. This Mama Bear's thing Sunday's coming out, and we're going to videotape her building more on her 327. So maybe when that's done, I can get the intake and oil pan for the 327, get that all wrapped up, and then we can get that on there, broke in, and see how it does. Then we can get that one sold. So I know a couple of you've asked what until I know what if I end up getting a used intake, that's going to make a big difference on the price. I mean, if I can save money, I'm going to pass the savings on. That's how it works. Maybe that's why I have so much trouble. I'm too much of a nice guy sometimes. Anyway, I think when we get a bottle of water, drink that. With it all done, this is like Alright. Been trying to talk to one of you guys, and your phone service really bites. You don't know who you are when you watch the video. Sound like I would have had better luck descrambling the scrambler on the scanner. It has turned into a great evening here. It's down to 76 degrees all of a sudden. We're supposed to be down to 65 tonight, which I really hope it cools off the shop good for Mama Bear tomorrow. And a second here. Mama Bear thinks I'm nuts for having this old wheelchair out here, but hey, it's kind of nice to sit on outside. It is just gorgeous out. And you know, a lot of you guys tell me to take it easy and do things as I can with my body. As a couple of you said last night, only you know your limits on what you can and can't do, and that's right. I gotta quit letting everybody trying to drive me and push me beyond, and because it's tearing myself up and it ain't going to do anybody good. After all these years of sitting there, I just now noticed the bench is kind of tipping down. Well, I've been thinking, I've come up with kind of a plan. I might go talk. There might be a cement slab going here or on the north or on the west side. I haven't decided. Or a cement slab out here, but I don't want to affect this tree getting water to its roots. And got to get added on somehow, and things will be a lot better. I've been sitting around taking it easy today. I mean, I did a little bit with the tractor. I wanted to do more. Then it looked like it was going to rain, and then it got really, really hot. And I didn't. I went and watched some videos, did some chatting on text messages and on the phone, and went and started resourcing prices for parts for that. So I want to get that done. I want to get that truck going and have another one going, because that truck over there, compared to my one that I'm driving there, is a low mileage truck. And then looking over there at the Trailblazer, that kind of looks good mocked up with that. I think that trailer and that Trailblazer there would be a good companion for one another. But and this last time I stood up, as I stood up and pushed off on the chair, I literally felt the clunk, 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 clunks in my back. And I stretched and snap, crackle, pop. And the thing about it is, temperature's dropped, the humidity's gone, and I'm finally starting to feel better. I can move my head without it wanting to kill. So, yeah, I watched some guys out of Florida take a Crown Vic and put a GT500 motor in that thing, and it's a complete stock motor out of a GT500, and they've got it pushing 806, 808 horsepower with like 756 foot-pounds of torque in a Crown Vic. They stuck that thing in. Oh, wow, that's crazy. But if you got the time, the tools, and the help, you could stick anything into anything. There used to be a F20 tractor around that had a V8 Chevy in it. Wasn't that far away, but I guess he's finally broke down and sold it. Yep. We were clear skies. That's the thing, guys. I'm trying to figure out how to get the things to get what I need to support what I'm doing to somewhere along the way. Everybody's had to borrow money to make money. And we'll get it figured out. And if they're open Monday and Tuesday, I don't know. The brown truck there, I'm kind of torn what to do. If I make it, I'm kind of thought about keeping that box and putting it on the dually and get the fender flares and make it a dually box. Or making that truck into an 8-foot pickup box bed, because I could sell it for more as a pickup box bed than what I would get for crushing it. So, and then that windshield might be going in the dually, and the back window might be going in another pickup. So there's places for the stuff to go. It just, right now I kind of miss driving the dually, and I'd almost, if I had a regular box on that, I'd almost go to driving the dually more. That flatbed's nice, but I'm not doing all the stuff I was with the wood like I was now, and yeah. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so I don't know if I want to sit there and wire brush this frame and do that myself, or I don't know. It's getting to the point where it needs to be done and done fast, and I can get it painted. Then I can start running new lines and all that. I want to do it right, make it look like it come out of the factory when I'm done. So just have to wait and see. It's a big model kit car there. So hopefully the gray truck will be sitting on over here on that. And I guess I want, like I said, if I'm going to paint the frame and all that, I want to make sure I got that all done up and that, and all the body work done to that cab before I put it on here. So, and I'm thinking I'm going to try and set the cab and the front fenders on in one piece. So that means I got to figure out, either get my hands on some telephone poles or some I-beam and get a hoist area built. And that's kind of another thing I've thought about doing too, is building the hoist first and then build around the hoist. I mean the overhead crane, whatever you want to call it. So then that way I can pull these trucks in, or cars, and like I got the Monte Carlo SS, we could lift the body off that, put it on the rotisserie, do the body work, and get the frame and motor and all that stuff done. Just takes time. So I think I'm going to go off to the west to the north of the shop. So anyway, I guess temperature's actually dropping. Should be a good night for sleeping. And if I feel better, well, wife's going to open the store in the morning, then we're going to be out here recording and getting ready for the live show. Whether or not she'll stay out here for the live show or not, I don't know. We'll see how far we get on her build tomorrow. And so anyway, I guess y'all take care, and I guess kind of what we're stuck with right now. I do what I can when I can, and we'll get it going again. So see you later.